Hello, I'm James Parkin and welcome to Living Life DMD style. And today I'm going to talk about discrimination and bullying, which is something that I've unfortunately had to deal with quite a lot of my life. Now, to warn you, especially parents of people who are young with DMD, this is my story, what's happened to me, and it may not happen to anyone else. With discrimination, that's something I have to deal with regularly. Still now, I have to deal with it. Now, when I was younger, I normalised it, thinking it was normal that I was treated differently. There were a lot of things I presumed I couldn't do online. There were things like school trips out of secondary school, didn't think I'd be able to do, and I was treated differently by a lot of people, especially at school. I felt like people didn't want to be my friend because I was in a wheelchair, and a lot of people didn't want me to talk to them or I'd be embarrassed. There were a few times when I had to eat my lunch on my own at dinner time at school, or even sometimes there was no one to open lunch for me, so I had no food, and that happened a couple of times. When I got to college, it got better, but even now, I always feel like I'm indifferent compared to someone's able-bodied, and it shouldn't be the case, but it is. Now, I also think that with having a disability, I think that governing bodies put all disabilities into the same category, which I think is wrong and is blatant discrimination, like institutionalised, because I feel like they assume that no one has capacity, when in fact there's different levels of disability. There's people who've got learning difficulties, people who've got physical difficulties. And my disability affects the physical aspect of it, and it does annoy me because I feel very patronised by a lot of people, especially in senior positions, and they make decisions having never met me. Now, it's getting better, but it's still something I've had to deal with, and it's about understanding that, and still a long way to go. One final point on discrimination is I get used to the stares. I get stares from people, even when I'm in a cafe. People stare as if, what is that person doing in the cafe? Why is that wheelchair using the cafe? Which is strange because I'm just a human being. And human beings go out for food if they want to. It's a normal thing to do, but somehow I get the stares. The shopping centres are worse. That's why a lot of times I don't go there. Not that I'm not too bothered about it, it's just sometimes it's a bit tedious, really. So hopefully in the coming months with doing this channel, I can maybe open people's eyes a bit more. So that's what I'm trying to do. Now, as far as bullying is concerned, unfortunately I have suffered a fair bit amount of that as well. Now, I don't know what is so wrong about having to use wheels instead of legs. Now, for people who know me, they've known I've had to deal with that quite a bit, and it has been quite bad. But there's been times over the years when I was younger where people used to joke at people that they were friends with me, like make fun of me. I used to get the noises, they used to say I was a Formula 1 driver, used to fake that they'd been run over, and I'd been nowhere near. So some of that was ignorance, some of it was a bit personal, and I often felt I was a burden to people because psychologically this bullying really made me feel quite down. But you can't change it. I know bullying happens everywhere, but the main thing I want to say is don't put up with it. Make sure you tell someone, and then it can put a stop to things like that. And that's pretty much the motto that you have to go for.